Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a little update slash overview, kind of just another look at my car. I finally found a place where I can record this. I usually don't make videos of my car because I don't like recording around a ton of people. They all stare at me and think I'm a weirdo. So yeah, I found this library, which is currently closed, which I'm happy about because there's no one here except for that car, which is great. But anyway, we're going to be taking a look at my car yet again. This is my 2005 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS, aka the Remix Edition, which is essentially the GS trim package, but with a bunch of different options and stuff. So I have like the leather seats, I have the chrome exhaust tip, I have the infinity audio system, that kind of thing. So this is one of the nicest Eclipse GS's there is. Anyway, yeah, it's in this. I've never really seen this color on any other Mitsubishi Eclipse. I've only seen one, which was also a Remix Edition. I saw that in Pennsylvania. I live in California, so that's just an idea of how unpopular this paint color is. So yeah, taking a look, it still looks pretty good. I just washed it yesterday, so again, it does look quite nice right about now. It's usually not this clean, but I figured it was a good time to wash it and make this video. So just taking a quick tour around the car, you can see it looks pretty good. The only damage that I have accumulated is this dent here. Someone dinged my door. I don't know how or when. It was quite a while ago now that I remember, but yeah, someone did ding my door up. And then I also have a little ding right here. I'm not sure what that's from. That's also been there for quite a while. But anyway, other than that, for an 11-year-old car or a 10-year-old car, it does look quite good still. So yeah, of course I have 16-inch chrome wheels, alloy wheels, so that's nice. Going around the back, as you can see, it still does look pretty decent. I have my signature Eclipse license plate frame, so that's cool. And yeah, so it does look quite nice on the outside. So that's that. Let's go ahead and open it up. We'll pop the engine, we'll pop the hood, we'll take a look at the engine, all that good stuff. So let me get in. I'll go ahead and start it up for you guys. So there you go. I'll go ahead and pop the hood. I have to hold the hood open, unfortunately, so yeah. Can't really rev the engine because the throttle control is behind there and I don't feel like sticking my hand in there. But yeah, there you go. 2.4 liter, 16 valve, 4-cylinder, makes about 147 horsepower on a good day. So yeah, Mitsubishi engine, of course. I did stick a new battery in here since I last made a video. The old battery it was on its last legs. It was from about 2000. I think it was the original battery on the car actually, and it was about to give up the ghost. So I put a new Interstate Megatron battery in. That was, the end of last year. So there's that. See, my battery bracket has a little corrosion on it. That was happening too. But yeah, as far as it goes, there you are. I run full synthetic oil in this thing every time I get an oil change. So, try to keep it in tip-top condition as far as that goes. And what I'm going to try to do, since there is no one around, I'm just going to try to set up the camera. Well, I brought my tripod actually, so I'm just going to set up the camera behind the exhaust pipe and we're going to do a little rev for you guys. Okay, so I'm in the car now. So Here's the interior. Still looks pretty decent. Had the replacement head unit. That might have been a really old video. I don't remember. I only made one video on this channel about this car, actually, since I've been back, which was about 5 months ago. So, yeah, I got this new head unit. They had to remove this. Unfortunately, the people who installed it lost the screw for this little plastic piece, so it kind of doesn't, it's a little loose, unfortunately. I have to find another screw someday. So, yeah, anyway. But I have the radio, and it does have a flip-out 7-inch LCD, so that's nice. As you can see there, got the radio going. We've come a long way from where we began. So yeah, I like my radio. I do like the sound system in this car. It is stock, but it is pretty good. It used to have an Infinity head unit and amp, but I got rid of it for this. But I still have the original Infinity speakers and such. It does sound really good when you pump the audio there. So the center speaker up here is a known failure point for this car, and mine eventually, you know, recently, not just recently, but I'd say about a month ago, it died. So I had to just pull off these two plastic pieces and just unplug it. I just unplugged the center speaker because finding a replacement for those, that's a kind of an oddball size. I think it's like a 2.5-inch driver, and you would have to like modify the mount to fit a 3-inch in there. And you know, there is a chance that it could just die again if you get these stock speakers. So I'm just not gonna fix it. So, you know, that's that. Obviously, manual transmission. It's a 5-speed manual. I love that about this car. If it was an automatic, I don't think I would enjoy this car nearly as much as I do. So yeah, 5-speed. So yeah, the shifter is a little worn. I did have an aftermarket shifter on here at one point, but I got rid of it because it kept loosening up, so I just put the stock one back on. Might get another replacement at some point, I don't know. As far as the other interior goes, I do have leather bucket seats, as you can see here. Sorry I'm not getting a real good view, but they are pretty comfortable. I mean, once you ride, I've taken this thing down to Los Angeles a lot, and that was about an 8-hour road trip from here, and you know, it does get kind of warm. This is a black interior, that's what I will say. The interior does look good, but it does get quite hot in here, especially because it's California, and it's about 95 degrees out right now, and so it's quite hot, but thank God for air conditioning, right? So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna turn it off because of the video, but yeah, there's that. I do have a power sunroof. I never use it though. It's just every time I open this, it just glares in my eyes and I don't like it. There's a mirror there, obviously leather wrap steering wheel. This is a pretty nice car overall. And like I said, or maybe I haven't mentioned this yet, it has 95,590 miles. I started driving this car when it had 69,000 miles, I believe, or 68,000, something like that. So I put definitely, you know, a decent amount of mileage on it in about a year and a half that I've been driving it. So yeah, that's cool. So I guess I'll do it the Saab Kyle way and turn on all the lights and then do another walk around of the car. So yeah, just another quick walk around with all the lights on. So there you are, complete walk around of the car. So that's pretty much all I can do while I'm sitting here. I'm going to actually go for a drive back to my house because, you know, this is a decent way from my house. So I guess I'll go ahead and film another clip, just kind of a drive, and we'll talk about like just different things about the car. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so now we're in the Swagmobile. We're about to drive back to my house. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about a few things with the car. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I have to go this way. Good thing there's no one in this parking lot. Like I said, the library's closed currently. But we're just going to talk about a few things with the car. We're going to touch on a few key points. and I guess we'll just end it from there. So first thing I want to touch on is power. Obviously this car has the naturally aspirated 4-cylinder 2.4 liter. These were never offered with turbochargers. The 2nd gen Eclipse was, but they dropped it for the 3rd gen. And they also dropped 4-wheel drive, which the 2nd gen used to have. So that's why a lot of people don't like the 3rd gen Eclipse, because they dropped all of those options. But I mean, honestly, I personally don't mind myself, but I know some people definitely do. So yeah. As far as power goes though, it's a 4-cylinder. It makes about 147 horsepower, like I mentioned previously. And it also makes about 150 pound-feet of torque at about 4,000 RPM. It's alright. This car does lack some power. I mean, it still is fun because I have a manual transmission and you can definitely get on this thing and it'll move. But I would be lying if I said that I didn't wish this car had a little more power at times, you know, just for overtaking and that kind of thing. So, yeah, there's that. As far as reliability goes with the engine and other parts of the car, I have only had it like break down on me once, and that was the clutch slave cylinder, and that was actually quite a long time ago. So it's like that, I don't really mind. I mean, for that, over the course of what's 68 plus what's 95,000 minus 68,000, that's like 27,000 miles. So over the course of that, I have only had that happen. So this is a 10-year-old car, like I said, so that I find that nice. And yeah, so that's how reliability goes. This thing does need new inner tie rods, because the steering wheel does vibrate intermittently, which is kind of weird, honestly. I have looked it up, and you know, I've done some research and talked to a couple of my car inclined people, and they've said that it's just inner tie rods that could definitely be causing that. So I will get that fixed at some point. It's just not like huge on my priority list right now, because it's still fine. Like, there's not a ton of play and it's not about to break or anything. It's just the steering wheel does vibrate a little bit. The transmission, I like the manual transmission. It's definitely better than any automatic. And I do wish it was a little smoother, but I'll go ahead and give you guys a little run. Here you go. So I'm going to go from 20 to 40 miles an hour. There's 40. So, you know, it's nice. I do like the manual. I would definitely take it over any automatic, but I do wish it was slightly smoother. Sometimes the shifts can be a little harsh. I'm not sure if that's because of age or anything. It runs just fine, like, but I do wish it was a tiny bit smoother, because sometimes the shifts are just a little hard. But either way, I do like the manual regardless. So that's that with the car. As far as the actual, like, styling and stuff goes, like how the car looks, I like how the car looks. A lot of people don't, because, I don't know, they just think it doesn't look very good, but I like it. It's a 2-door coupe. It's a fun little car. It's definitely smaller than a lot of things on the road. It's about the same size as a Honda Accord, maybe a little smaller, but yeah, there's that. So that's basically, I mean, all I really have to talk about. I think I already mentioned the stereo system. I usually have this like really loud while I'm driving. I like my radio, but I'm going to turn it off because copyright. That's really all I have to say. I mean, as far as fuel economy goes, if any one of you are wondering about that, I get anywhere from, the worst I've ever gotten is 21 miles a gallon, and the best I've ever gotten is 35. So anywhere between there. I usually average about the high 20s, maybe 30. So that's that for fuel economy. It's definitely not that bad. It has a 16-gallon tank, so that's nice. And it costs a lot to fill it up, but you know, that's me. I'm poor, so anything could be a lot for me. So yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and stop talking, and we'll take a little drive here back to my place. That is, if these people would drive faster, that would be nice. Road noise, I just thought of something now. The road noise, it is a little loud in here. The ceiling, the air tightness of the cabin isn't that great, but I think that's probably just due to age. And also I have Goodyear Eagle GT all-season tires on this thing, and I think that does also contribute to the sound level, especially on the freeway, because they're not quite as fine tread as regular tires, so I think that does have to contribute to the noise level, although they are quite nice tires, so I like having them. Either way, overall, I love my car. I mean, a lot of people don't like the Eclipse for various reasons, but I love my car regardless. I plan to drive this car as long as I possibly can. I need to get over, but yeah, I plan to drive this car as long as I possibly can because it's still got a lot of life left in it, and I want it to last as long as possible. It's hard to say what I'll get after this car kind of kicks the bucket, but that's not going to be for a long time, so I'm not too concerned. But at the same time, I probably won't buy another Mitsubishi just because they discontinued everything that I like. I mean, they discontinued the Eclipse in 2011, they discontinued the Evo this year, and everything else they make is electric and crappy. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I need to get into my house. What are you doing, buddy? But anyway, yeah, I guess I will see you guys later. That's kind of gonna be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed. I know it's not the best car video. I mean, I'm more of a computer video guy. I don't do many car videos, so you know, take it for what you get. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video.